Welcome to the introductory lesson on QlikView. This video is a demonstration of learning the basics of QlikView and gain experience in using a professional data mining tool to explore a complex dataset. QlikView is a software that enables all kinds of users, from beginners to experts, to retrieve and assimilate data easily from any source. Databases like SQL Server or Oracle, as well as Excel, XML, and text files. Enterprises applications such as SAP may also be used as data source for QlikView analysis. I'd like to start with exploring some demos in the QlikView websites. There are a lot of cool stuffs you can go through. I suggest to go to the demo section and explore at least 3 demonstrations there. So you can see a lot of demos there, like social media buzz. You can click the launch the demo and see how the demos works. QlikView standalone can be used for free as a personal edition. With QlikView personal edition, you can make full use of QlikView functionality, but it is not possible to open documents created by the others in the personal edition. Now let's start with the tutorial. The QlikView tutorial is a PDF document which is installed together with QlikView. No prior QlikView experience or database knowledge is required to take the tutorial. With the tutorial, I am going to show you the basic parts of the QlikView, how to work with QlikView, and finally I will be exploring a complex data that I have worked with. I encourage you to continue following along, so you need a number of sample files to be installed. You can start the QlikView from the Start menu. The Start page contains several tabs. Getting started contains information and links that can help you explore the wealth of possibilities in QlikView. This includes direct links to download tutorial, links to selected demo examples, a link to the QlikView demo example folder on your local computer, and links to selected resources at qliktech.com. Recently opened document shows you the recently opened documents. Just click a document or web page in this list to reopen it. If you don't want to start page to appear when you start the program, just deselect this checkbox. If you close the start page, it can reopen at any time by choosing Show Start Page from the Help menu. Use the Open command on the File menu or the Open button on the toolbar to open an existing file. Use the Save command on the File menu or the Save button on the toolbar to save an open document. You can close a document at any time by using the Close command in the File menu. If you have made any changes, QlikView will display a message asking whether you want to save the changes or not. QlikView Help is a conventional help program. To find out how to use the help program, choose the Using Help from the Help menu. Now I will show you how to work with an existing QlikView document. Once familiar with the basic terminology, you will learn how to make selections in QlikView. Working with QlikView contains 2 QlikView files, tutorial and tutorial final. Tutorial is the file you will be working with. Let's see how to make queries in QlikView. We open the file tutorial. First of all, familiarize yourself with the QlikView terminology. At the top of the screen, you have the QlikView menu bar. Below this, a toolbar. One or more tabs are shown under the toolbar. Each tab is attached to a sheet. On each sheet, there is a number of sheet objects. The most basic sheet object is the list box. Each list box represents a column field of the loaded database table and contains a number of field values. Statistics boxes, charts, multi-boxes, and table boxes are sheet objects that can be created to get a better overview of data. Buttons are used for performing certain commands. In QlikView, the main way of making queries is through the selection of field values. To make a query or a search in the database, you just click on something you want to know more about. First, click on the tab Geography to open the Geography sheet. In the list box country, place the mouse cursor on the value Albania and click. The color of the cell turns green. In QlikView terms, the value is selected. This means that this is the item of which you want to know more. The result of the search is displayed instantaneously in all other sheet objects. You immediately see which of the values in the other list boxes are compatible with the selection and which are not. The cells of associated field values are white. Selected and associated values are referred to as possible values in this tutorial. A cell whose contents are not associated is called the excluded. The cell of excluded values are gray, you see. To undo your selection, simply click on the selected cell again or click on another cell in the same list box. The new selection will replace your previous selection. To select more than one item in the same list box, hold the Ctrl key down while selecting additional values. If the item you are selecting are adjacent to your first selection, you can instead hold the left mouse button down while dragging the mouse cursor. An optional value in another list box can be selected in combination with a previously selected value. Clear your selections by clicking the Clear button in the toolbar. Click on the tab Sales. Suppose you want to know which salesman has sold products to Captain's Cook Surfing School in Monaco. Go to the list box Customer and search for the value Captain Cook Surfing School. Then you select the value by clicking it. 7 values in the list box country are white, that means compatible with the selection. So select Monaco. You now see that Joe Cheng is the salesman you are looking for. The value Joe Cheng is the only one compatible with both Captain Cook's Surfing School and Monaco. By making consecutive selections this way, it is thus possible to step by step get closer to the answer you are looking for. At the end of this video now, I will explore a dataset that I have worked with. I have examined and compared data from 2 Swedish parliament elections, 2002 and 2006. These are collated from a number of different text files. At first, I had to create a blank documents and read the text files using a script editor. As an example, I have read votes file and found 7 columns in it. I have renamed these columns. I had to add all the files in my QlikView document, played with them, and finally ended up with this. I have compared the 2002 and 2006 elections and concluded a number of interesting insights together with the visualization of my outcome. For example, I found that in 2002, the biggest support for the non-parliament parties came from the north, but rest of the top 5 supporters came from south. For 2006, the top 5 supporters were from southern provinces. That's all for the video. Thank you for watching this.